Quantum Supremacy. Tech giants race to revolutionize computing. 2025 predictions and breakthroughs. The future of computing is on the brink of a seismic shift, and it's not just about faster processors or better graphics cards. We're talking about a fundamental redefinition of what computers can achieve thanks to the looming quantum supremacy revolution. But here's the twist. While tech giants and researchers are buzzing with excitement, the real question is whether this breakthrough will truly transform our lives or remain a niche marvel of physics. Let's dive in. The clock is ticking for quantum supremacy. Niccolo De Masi, CEO of IonQ, recently told CNBC's Jim Cramer that the era of quantum dominance is no longer a distant dream, but a tangible reality within reach. Quantum supremacy will arrive in the next few quarters to a few years, he said, emphasizing its revolutionary potential in applied science. Meanwhile, IonQ's co-founder Peter Chapman echoed similar optimism, calling it a game changer for everything from drug discovery to cryptography. But what exactly does quantum supremacy mean? It refers to the moment a quantum computer solves a problem so complex that even the most powerful classical supercomputers would take eons to crack. This milestone, first coined by physicist John Preskill in 2012, isn't about practical applications yet, but about proving quantum machines can outpace classical ones. So how close are we? Google's Willow quantum chip recently demonstrated the task that would take a classical computer 10 to the 25 years to complete. Less than 5 minutes for Willow. Yet, as exciting as this sounds, some experts argue the problem itself has no immediate commercial value. The real challenge lies in scaling this capability to solve useful problems, like optimizing supply chains or simulating molecular structures for medicine. And that's where the controversy kicks in. Is quantum supremacy a scientific triumph, or just a PR stunt? The debate is far from settled. The quantum race isn't a solo sprint. U.S. companies like IonQ, Rigetti, D-Wave, and quantum computing are each taking different paths. IonQ bets on ion traps, Rigetti on superconducting chips, D-Wave on quantum annealing for optimization, and quantum computing on room temperature photonics. Together, they're creating a multi-architecture ecosystem rather than a single winner. But here's where it gets controversial. Does this diversity accelerate progress or fragment resources in a field already starved for time? With China and others investing heavily, the geopolitical stakes bar sky high. De Masi even hinted that IonQ is positioning itself as the Western guardian in the race to crack RSA encryption, a move that could redefine cybersecurity. Tech titans like NVIDIA and Microsoft are doubling down. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA CEO, recently declared quantum computing is at a critical inflection point, with qubit growth following a Moore's Law-like trajectory. Yet, just weeks earlier, he had downplayed quantum timeline, causing stock volatility. Is this optimism genuine, or are these companies hedging their bets? Meanwhile, Microsoft's 2025 quantum readiness goal and IBM's hybrid quantum classical integration efforts suggest a long-term strategy. But will they outpace startups like PsiQuantum, whose photonic chips are already in production at TSMC? The road ahead is paved with both promise and pitfalls. Recent breakthroughs include D-Wave's Advantage 2 system with 4,400 qubits and Cisco's quantum interconnect chip. Pascal aims for 1,000 neutral atom qubits this year, while Rigetti's chiplet-based systems push error rates below 10 to the 9/3. Yet, practical quantum advantage, where these systems outperform classical ones in real-world scenarios, remains elusive. Cantor Fitzgerald's bullish ratings for IonQ and peers highlight investor frenzy, but skeptics warn of overhyped timelines. After all, as one analyst noted, global quantum computing is still in its infancy. So, where do we stand? Quantum computing is no longer theoretical. It's advancing rapidly, with companies like IonQ leading the charge. But the real test lies in bridging the gap between lab breakthroughs and commercial viability. As De Masi put it, we're not just building machines, we're building a future. Yet, the question lingers. Will quantum supremacy become a household term, or will it fade as another revolution that never quite delivers? The answer may hinge on whether these companies can turn qubits into solutions. What's your take? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think quantum computing will truly reshape the world? Or is this just the next tech bubble? Quantum supremacy is coming. Insights from IonQ CEO. The dawn of quantum supremacy is swiftly approaching. declares IonQ CEO Niccolo de Masi in a recent interview with CNBC's Jim Cramer. De Masi highlighted that significant advancements in quantum computing are not years away, but are measured in quarters and very low single-digit years. This rapid progress is generating considerable excitement about the potential for quantum computing to revolutionize various fields of applied science. IonQ stands as a key player in the quantum computing arena, alongside competitors such as Rigetti Computing, D-Wave Quantum, and quantum computing. The company is focused on developing both quantum computers and quantum networking equipment, as explained by de Masi. Wall Street's interest in quantum computing is on the rise, driven by substantial investments from tech giants like Alphabet, Microsoft, Amazon, IBM, and support from the U.S. government. The technology aims to tackle problems that are beyond the capabilities of classical computers by leveraging principles of quantum mechanics. The enthusiasm was further fueled by NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang's optimistic remarks last month, suggesting that quantum computing is reaching a critical turning point, with practical applications emerging faster than anticipated. De Masi provided insights into how quantum computing could lead to groundbreaking advancements in healthcare and pharmaceuticals. He emphasized IonQ's partnership with NVIDIA, AWS, and AstraZeneca for a research project focused on accelerating drug development. By examining molecules through a quantum lens, the company anticipates significant breakthroughs in drug discovery. IonQ is actively engaged in the global race to advance quantum computing. De Masi mentioned that the company is a leading contender in breaking RSA, a widely used encryption algorithm. He stated, "We are racing China, we believe, almost single-handedly, for the Western world to be the RSA cracker. And of course, when that happens, everybody's going to need our quantum networking equipment to ensure that the world as we know it and civilization as we know it continues uninterrupted." This intense competition underscores the importance of quantum computing in shaping the future of technology and security. As the race heats up, IonQ positions itself as a pivotal player in driving innovation and securing a competitive edge for the Western world. And this is the part most people miss. The implications of quantum computing extend far beyond just technological advancements. It raises critical questions about cybersecurity, data protection, and the future of digital infrastructure. As we stand on the brink of quantum supremacy, the choices we make now will have profound effects on the world we live in tomorrow.